in keeping with AEW. And speaking of an injury, though, according to Matt Hardy, that is, his brother Jeff was knocked out early on in their match at Double or Nothing. For this past weekend's Double or Nothing pay-per-view, many viewers noticed that Jeff Hardy looked a little out of it during their tag team match with his brother against the Young Bucks. On the latest edition of the Extreme Life of Matt Hardy podcast, Matt stated the following quote about Jeff and the pay-per-view, stating, quote, "I was happy with the match, especially considering very early on in the match, Jeff was almost knocked out. He got hurt pretty bad. That's why he was pulled from the match in Los Angeles, obviously. So he was kind of running on fumes going through the match. So he held up his end of the bargain pretty good in the big scheme of things." Now, basically, Matt would go on to state that, yes, Jeff was basically knocked out and doesn't really remember most of the match, which is not good. And we don't know exactly if, Jeff is dealing with a concussion or whatnot. That was not stated, but this is why Jeff was pulled from the 10-man tag on Dynamite this past Wednesday, just to give him more time to recover from nearly being knocked out in the match against the Young Bucks. Also, we don't know exactly what spot would have caused this either, but according to Matt, he and the Young Bucks were able to keep things on track and, well, thought that their experience in the ring was pretty good. Matt also said, quote, "Jeff doesn't remember the match at all after that happened. It was literally just a vessel being given directions throughout the match to kind of do what he was supposed to do. So considering he got really knocked loopy terribly at some point early in the match, he still did pretty good. If you look at the swanton he does on the stairs, he still does it perfectly." So here's to Jeff Hardy kind of just being there, being kind of out of it, but still being able to pull off the rest of that match. And that is why he was kind of loopy a little bit. So hopefully Jeff Hardy can recover pretty quickly and is back in action sooner rather than later.